The clock struck 12 in an empty room, where silence carried more than gloom. No wind outside, no voice nearby, just something speaking through the night. The radio hissed and fell to still, like it had found something it will. And in that pause, sharp and tight, I heard my eulogy at midnight. It started soft like distant rain, a voice I almost couldn't name, speaking slow about a man who never made it through his plans. They said he tried, they said he failed, they said he carried his own hell, and every word that drifted through sounded too close, sounded too true. I looked around but saw no one, just shadows bent beneath the sun, of streetlights hung and faint and pale, like they were part of that same tale. The room went cold, the air stood still, like time itself had lost its will. And every breath I tried to take felt like it wasn't mine to make. I heard my eulogy at midnight clear, spoken like I wasn't here. No crying voice, no mournful cry, just truth I couldn't deny. Oh, I tried to speak, I tried to shout, but nothing there would let me out. And every word they said in light still echoes through me every night. They talked about the roads I ran, the broken parts of what I am, the choices made in empty streets where regret and memory meet. They didn't lie, they didn't guess, they told it all with quietness, like they had watched me all along, through every silence, every wrong. The clock ticked louder, slow and thin, like it was letting something in. And in that rhythm I could see the ending waiting there for me. The walls don't move, but still they lean, like they remember what I've been. And every truth I try to fight still speaks at midnight. I heard my eulogy at midnight still, like it was part of something real. No future left, no place to hide, just echoes I can't divide. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but midnight knew my name that way. And every word I can't forget still hasn't finished speaking yet. And silence came like closing doors, no voice, no sound, no distant roars, just me and something in the air that felt like absence everywhere. I checked the mirror by the hall, but saw no living face at all, just something waiting, still and bright, where I should stand at midnight. And in that moment, cold and plain, I felt no fear, no loss, no pain, just understanding, soft and slight, of what was said at midnight. It ain't the voice, it ain't the night, it's every truth we push from sight. Every ending we deny still speaks when we don't try. And eulogies don't need a stage, they write themselves on inside that whispered list. No past to fix, no truth to fight, just echoes at midnight. And if you ever hear your name called softly through the dark and flame, don't answer back, don't try to see, or you'll hear what's said of thee. The clock moves on, the room stays cold, but something that can't be told, and I remain where silence writes my eulogy at midnight. The radio hissed in fading light, like it couldn't decide on right or night. Static curl like smoke and wrong, and then it played my favorite song. But something in it wasn't mine. Carried someone else's time. I swear I left it long ago, a tune only I should know, played on strings I never named, in places memory never came. But there it was, too clean, too clear, like it had learned to appear from somewhere deeper than the past, like it was never meant to last. The rhythm bent in subtle ways, like it was studying my gaze, and every note that filled the air felt like someone listening there. The room got still, the shadows leaned like they had all already seen, and every breath I tried to keep just fell into something deep. The devil learned my favorite song somehow, and he's singing it right now. No wrong or right, just something wrong inside my favorite song. Whoa, I tried to turn it down, I tried to flee, but it kept coming back to me, and every line I try to hide still echoes on the other side. It wasn't played on any dial, no human hand, no radio mile, just air itself beginning to hum, like something finally had become. The melody bent out of shape, like it had learned how to escape the meaning I once gave it then, and turned it back again. And in that sound I swear I knew it wasn't just about me too. It carried voices in the grain that sounded just like pain. The walls absorbed it line by line, like they had memorized the rhyme, and every note I thought I owned had found a darker tone. The devil learned my favorite song too well, and it fits him just as well. No holy tune, no saving wrong, just my own favorite song. Oh, I tried to stop it, tried to run, but it was already done, and every chorus I denied still lives beneath the sky. Now every time I hear that sound, it feels like something spinning round, not outside me, not apart, but somewhere buried in my heart. Like music isn't just a thing, but something darker it can bring when it learns your name, your pace, and takes your private place. And I don't know if I composed the part it loves the most, or if it always knew the way to make me hear it play. It ain't the tune, it ain't the chord, it's everything you can't ignore. Every sound you try to shun still gets inside your blood. And songs don't always stay benign. Sometimes they cross the line till everything you thought was yours belongs to something more. The devil learned my favorite song from me, and I don't think I'm still free. No end in sight, no place to run, just music I've become. Oh, I tried to silence it, tried to stay, but it plays on anyway. And every breath I try to keep still hums inside my sleep. Now I don't listen, I don't pretend, I let the melody descend. No start, no stop, no final line, just something that is mine. And if you ever hear that sound where something feels too tightly wound, don't sing along, don't let it in, or it will learn you to again. The radio's gone, the night runs long, but still I hear that same old song. And I remain where echoes belong, with the devil who learned my song. Everything goes quiet still, and branches hang like broken dreams when nothing ever truly seems. The willow bowed, the sky grew deep, and I buried her where the willow weeps. I carried silence in my hands across the broken, empty lands. No words to say, no prayers to keep, just weight too heavy, sharp and deep. The ground was soft like it agreed to hold what neither heart could need. And every step I took that night felt like I left behind the light. She didn't speak, she didn't cry, just watched the world pass her by like she already knew the end before it chose to bend. The wind went low, the air stood bare like something was already there. And every breath I tried to hold just turned the night to cold. I buried her where the willow weeps for me, underneath that hollow tree. No cross to mark, no name to save, just silence carved into the grave. Oh, I tried to stay, I tried to pray, but the night just turned away. And every tear I couldn't keep still falls where the willow weeps. The shovel struck a hollow sound like it was breaking sacred ground. And every clump of earth that fell carried something I knew well. Not just her name, not just her face, but every memory I can't erase. It all went in without a fight into the soil of fading light. The willow cried without a tear, but I could feel her still right here. Not gone, not lost, not set apart, just woven into dark. The river hummed a broken hymn like it remembered where she'd been. And every step I try to leave still makes the willow grieve. I buried her where the willow weeps at night, beneath the fading hollow light. No final words, no less goodbye, just branches pointing to the sky. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but nothing ever goes away. And every breath I try to keep still hears the willow weep. calls her name to me through every rustling bending tree. And I don't know if she is gone or just part of the song. The willow sways, it knows my sin like it's been waiting from within. And every shadow I can find still carries her behind. It ain't the dirt, it ain't the rain, it's everything that stays in pain. Every love we try to keep still lives where willows weep. And burial don't mean release, sometimes it only brings increase. Still everything you tried to hide still breathes on the other side. I buried her where the willow weep for me, and she never left that tree. No turning back, no truth to save, just whispers from her grave. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but she stayed inside of me. And every tear I tried to keep still falls where willows weep. Now I don't dig, I don't return, I let the quiet branches burn. No past to fix, no name to call, just shadows on the wall. And if you ever hear that sound, we're bending trees, I'll bow down. Don't stay too close, don't look too deep, or you'll hear the willow weep. The river flows, the night runs thin, but something never leaves within. And I remain where memories creep, where I buried her, where the willow weep. The shovel bit into the night, under a sky without a light. No thunder spoke, no wind would stay, just dirt that didn't ask me why or what I'd say. The ground was soft like it agreed with everything I'd come to need. I didn't plan it line by line, it just unfolded out of time, like something waiting in my hands, beyond all moral plans. One grave for what I had become, one for what I thought I'd done. And every clump that hit the ground made a hollow kind of sound. No names were carved, no prayers were said, just echoes of what lay ahead. And every breath I tried to keep felt like it learned to weep. The earth don't judge, it just receives whatever silence it believes. And every truth I couldn't stay got buried there that day. I dug 2 graves and walked away that night. No wrong, no mercy, no clear ride, just empty space where truth once lay behind me in the clay. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but both those graves were on my side. And every step I try to take still feels like something breaks. The first was cold, the second wide, like they had room for what I tried to split between my guilt and fear. But both of me were here. The wind came through but didn't speak, like it had nothing left to seek. And every star above my head felt like it understood what bled. A shovel dropped a final sound, like closure never truly found. And in that moment, slow and gray, I turned and walked away. The night don't care what's left behind. It only knows what's redefined. And every step I take in stride still carries what I hide. I dug two graves and walked away from me, while for truth and want to be free. No final words, no last goodbye, just dirt beneath the hollow sky. I tried to stay, I tried to run, but the digging had already been done. And every breath I can't undo still lives inside what I went through. I never turned to check behind what shape those holes had left aligned, but I still feel them every day, like something that won't decay. Not ghosts, not bones, not anything, just weight that shadows seem to bring. A quiet pool beneath my skin, where endings never end within. The road ahead was long and bare, but part of me stayed buried there. And every step I ever made still knew the price I paid. It ain't the dirt, it ain't the night, it's everything we set to right. Every version we deny still waits beneath the sky. And some graves don't hold just the dead, they hold the thoughts we never said. Till everything we walk away still follows every day. I dug two graves and walked away in time, but neither one was truly mine. No clean escape, no truth to keep, just echoes buried deep. Oh, I tried to leave, I tried to flee, but both still walk inside of me. And every breath I try to take still shakes what I can't break. Now I don't dig, I don't return, I let those silent memories burn. No past to fix, no truth to claim, just ashes calling out my name. And if you ever find that place where earth remembers every face, don't stay too long, don't look too deep, or you'll find what you still keep. The wind moves on, the night runs gray, but something never went away. And I remain where shadows stay, where I dug two graves and walked away. There's a forest that don't answer when the wind moves through the trees, just a stillness made of patience, like it's holding memories. And the air feels thick but empty, like it knows what it has heard, but it never speaks about it, never offers up a word. Yeah. I walked in without direction, no sound but my own pace, like I was trying to forget something that I couldn't quite erase. Every branch above me bending, but not breaking, not too much. like the world had learned to witness without ever needing touch. Then it happened without warning, not a build-up, not a sign, just a moment where the silence got divided by a line. No echo that can hold it, no return to what it was, and every breath that follows after feels like it's missing, 'cause it was a gunshot in the quiet pines tonight. No wrong declared, no clear right, just something cutting through the air that still refuses to repair. Oh, I stood still, I didn't move, let the moment start to prove that every silence I once knew was only waiting for this through. The trees don't run or shatter, they just carry what is past, like they understand that breaking isn't something that can last. There's no judgment in the branches, no reaction in the ground, just a settling of the distance where the silence used to sound. I look around for meaning, but the forest doesn't care. It just holds the single moment like it's always been there. No truth to chase, no blame to give, just something that won't let me live. And every step I try to take feels like it's already late. It was a gunshot in the quiet pines, I see. It was never just for me. No matter how I tried to hide, it stayed suspended in the tide. Oh, I turned, I tried to flee, but the forest followed me, and every path I thought was gone just led me back into the sound. Now I don't run from echoes, let them settle where they fall. There's no ending in the hearing, just a stillness after all. And it isn't punishment rising, it's just consequence in there, like a truth that once was hidden, now it's simply everywhere. And in that quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, I stopped calling it an ending and let it occupy. It ain't the sound that breaks you down, it's what still lingers all around. Every silence you disturb becomes a part of what you heard. And forests don't forget the sound, they keep it buried in the ground. So every step you think is clean still carries what you bear. It was a gunshot in the pines, I know. It never really let me go, no matter how I tried to be. It stayed alive inside of me. Oh, I stood still, I didn't fight, let the silence take the night. And every breath I thought was mine was shaped by that dividing line. Now the forest feels the same still, but I don't hear it that way, like something changed without changing and never went away. And if you ever hear a quiet that feels too sharp to ignore, don't assume it fades to nothing. It might be what it was before. The fire's gone, the ash is cold. The sky has done what skies are told. But something lingers in my skin, like it never lets me in. The wind moves through the empty frame, but nothing here feels quite the same. I washed them clean in river light. I scrubbed them raw through half the night, but every drop just came back wrong, like smoke still knew where it belonged. No matter where I turn or hide, it follows me from the inside. Not flame, not heat, not burning bright, just memory refusing night. The world looks normal, calm and still, but my hands don't know how to heal. I close my fists, I feel it there, like something's crawling in the air. And every breath I try to take just tastes like what I break. My hands still smell like smoke from that night, long after fire left the light. No clean escape, no truth to choke, just ash that never spoke. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but it followed me outside. And everything I try to do still burns a shade of you. The wind won't wash it off my skin, it only spreads it thin again. Like every step I ever made just deepens what I can't evade. The mirror shows me standing there with nothing clean enough to spare, and in the glass I start to see what fire made of me. No wound to show, no scar to trace, just something time won't erase. The scent don't leave, it settles deep like something buried in my sleep. And every dream I try to keep still burns beneath my sleep. My hands still smell like smoke for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No water clears, no truth to choke, just memory and smoke. Oh, I tried to pray, I tried to flee, but it stayed attached to me. And every breath I try to find still carries it behind. They say it fades with passing time, but time don't wash away a crime. It only teaches how to hide what still is burning inside. And even when the night is calm, I feel it crawl across my palm like something waiting to return. For everything I learned, Not fire now, but afterglow. The part you never let go. It ain't the flame, it ain't the blaze. It's everything that never sways. Every choice we can't undo still clings to what we do. And smoke don't leave, it only drifts through all the places memory shifts, till everything you try to clean still knows what you have been. My hands still smell like smoke for me, and it's the only thing I see. No washing out, no final cold, just ashes mixed with hope. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it never went away. And every breath I try to keep still burns too deep. Now I don't touch, I don't pretend. I let the traces never end. No truth to fix, no past to break. Just everything I can't shake. And if you ever feel that sign on fingertips that aren't quite fine, don't trust the air, don't trust the sky. Well, you'll know exactly why. The fire's gone, the night runs thin, but something never leaves the skin. And I remain where embers spoke, with hands that still smell like smoke. The sky was wide, too bright to stare, like something waiting in the air. But every cloud went still and thin, like it was folding inward in. No trumpet sound, no angel call, just silence pressing on it all. I stood beneath that broken light, where day feels almost like the night. And every breath I tried to take felt like it might begin to break. The clouds were lined in silver gray, like they had something left to say. But all at once they pulled away, like they had nothing left to stay. A glow once warm began to fade, like something slowly got afraid. And in that fading I could see a closing I was meant to be. The air went still, the world leaned low, like it already didn't know if what it held was meant to last, or something already passed. I saw heaven close its from what it cannot stay. And all I am is standing where there used to be a prayer. It ain't the sky, it ain't the gate, it's everything we call our fate. Every hope we try to set still meets the same dead end. And heaven don't always remain. Sometimes it forgets the name of every soul that stands below and lets them go. I saw heaven close its doors for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No light above, no truth beneath, just silence where there used to be. Oh, I tried to reach, I tried to pray, but it turned its face away. And every breath I try to find still closes in my mind. Now I don't look up anymore, I walk where silence is the floor. No hope to keep, no faith to prove, just what I cannot move. And if you ever see that sky where light just quietly dies, don't call its name, don't beg it stay, or you'll see it turn a mind. The world goes on, the night runs thin, but something never lets me in. And I remain where echoes pour from heaven closing its doors. Before the forgotten roam, blueprints fade where the last fight fell. You can hear the echoes cry from hell. The churchyard date screams in the night, rusted chains rattle in the pale moonlight. Every ghost has a story to defend. In the dead of night, headlights cutting through fading light, and there he was, calm as defeat. The devil sat in my passenger seat. No horns, no fire, no burning red, just a smile I couldn't forget. And every mile I tried to run felt like it had already been done. I didn't see him get inside, no door slam, no place to hide. He was just there when I looked right, like he was born into the night. He said, "You look like you've been far." I said, "I don't know where we are." He laughed like that was answer enough, like life was always meant to be rough. The road ahead was empty, black, no signs to tell me where I'm at. And every curve I tried to take seemed like a choice I didn't make. He tapped the glass, he hummed a tune like the night belonged to no one soon. And every thought I tried to keep got pulled right back too deep. The devil sat in my passenger seat tonight, talking like he's got the right. No chains on hands, no need for flame, just whispering my name. Oh, I tried to break, I tried to steer, but every road just ends in here. And every mile I tried to flee, he's riding right next to me. He lit a smoke, no light, a flash, like it appeared from fading ash. reflection in the glow. I swear I saw the outline of my own flaw. He said, you're not as clean as you pretend. I said, this ride will never end. He smiled again like he agreed, like I was already free. The mirror showed us side by side, but something felt like I had died. Not body, breath, or skin or bone, just something I called my own. The engine roared but stayed in place, like time had stopped in this embrace. And every second passing through belonged more to him than to you. The devil sat in my passenger seat tonight. No wrong or right, just fading light. No way to run, no way to name the shadow wearing my name. Oh, I tried to break, I tried to steer, but every road just ends in here. And every mile I try to flee, he's riding right next to me. I asked him what he wanted here. He said, you already volunteered, like I had signed without a pen. Somewhere back in where and when the road outside began to bend, like it refused to comprehend if forward even meant ahead, or if we'd always been misled. And in that moment, sharp and slow, I realized what I didn't know, that he don't ride beside the sin, he rides the place that starts within. It ain't the horns, it ain't the flame, it's every choice that feeds the game. Every lie you let survive keeps him right there alive. And devils don't need chains or hell, they just know you far too well. Till every turn you try to make is his, no matter what you take. The devil sat in my passenger seat for me, and I think he's always been with me. No escape, no final break, just every choice I ever make. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to fight, but he just smiled in the fading light. And every road I thought was free was just him driving me. Now I don't drive, I don't pretend, I know this ride will never end. No destination left to reach, just lessons he continues to teach. And if you ever hear that sound, engine humming with no ground, don't look beside you, don't turn around, or you'll see who's always around. The road goes on, the night runs thin, but I know where it all begins, and I remain where shadows meet, with the devil in my passenger seat. There's no sound where it settled, no trace of how it came, just a quiet rearranging of everything the same. And the light don't seem to linger, like it knows it's not allowed. There's a stillness in the corners that feels heavier than sound. I don't remember when it started, no clean line I can draw, just a slow and steady fading of what I thought I saw. Every door is still wide open, every road still leads somewhere, but the meaning in the distance don't arrive the way it's there. There's no fight left in the silence, no resistance in the air, just the sense that something finished without needing to be there. No final call, no last demand, just something slipping through my hands. And every breath I try to take feels like it's already late. The darkness took its due tonight, no wrong find. The streets still look the same as ever, same old cracks, same fading paint, but the weight behind the structure feels a little less restrained. No one speaks about the difference, no one stops to question why, but there's something in the stillness that refuses to reply. I see it in the way they're moving, like they've learned to not resist, like the loss was never sudden, just a thing already missed. No name to call, no debt to show, just something everyone will know. And every truth I try to hold feels like it's already off. The darkness took its due. I see it was never just for me. No matter how I tried to fight, it settled in without a light. Oh, I turned, I tried to stand, but nothing moved the way I planned. And every line I tried to keep just folded underneath. I stood still where nothing changes, let the silence pass me through. Tried to find what was taken, but there was nothing I could do. No moment left to point to, no edge where it began, just the slow and final settling of everything I am. And in that quiet realization, with no resistance left inside, I stopped asking for return and let the absence be my guide. It ain't a force that comes and goes, it's what remains when nothing shows. Every truth you fail to keep finds a place it's meant to sleep. And darkness don't demand a name, it simply takes what won't remain. So everything you thought you owned becomes something it hasn't known. The darkness took its due, it's done, no ending left, no place to run. No matter how I tried to see, it was always part of me. Oh, I stayed, I didn't hide, watched it settle deep inside. And every step I thought I made was something already paid. And now the silence doesn't echo, it just rests where I stand. Every loss I tried to measure slips right through my hands. And if you ever feel the ending before you see it arrive, don't assume it comes from nowhere. It might be what kept you alive. There's a fabric meant for mourning, clean as anything could be, but it doesn't stay that simple. Once it starts remembering me, and the light don't land the same now, like it hesitates to show what's been quietly unfolding beneath the collar and the coat. I wore it like it meant nothing, like it couldn't be involved in the weight of what was coming, or the things I couldn't solve. But the stains don't ask permission, they don't care what they disguise. They just settle into fibers like they've always had the right. Every step feels slightly heavier, like the cloth has learned my name. Not in words, but in the pressure of what cannot be contained. No wash can take, no hand can mend, just something that won't reach an end. And every breath I try to keep feels like it's already deep. There's blood on my Sunday clothes tonight, no wrong erase, no clean right, just something I can't take off, no matter what I thought it cost. Oh, I tried to hide the mark, tried to fold it in the dark, but every move I try to make just spreads what I can't escape. People don't look too closely, or maybe they just won't see the difference between appearance and what refuses to leave. I keep my posture steady, like nothing's out of place, but I feel it in the silence that reacts to what I face. There's no moment of exposure, no sudden breaking through, just a slow and quiet knowing that it's already too true. No truth to fix, no past to burn, just something that won't ever turn. And every step I try to take feels like it's already stained. There's blood on my Sunday clothes I see, it was never just on me. No matter how I tried to lie, it stayed when time went by. Oh, I turned, I didn't run, let the damage come undone. But every thread I thought was pure just learned to carry something more. Now I don't try to clean it, let the fabric hold its truth. There's no separation left now between the worn and youth. And it isn't punishment speaking, it's just consequence in thread. Like the past don't need repeating when it's already been said. And in the quiet realization, with no resistance left to try, I stopped calling it a failure and let it occupy. It ain't the stain that makes it real, it's what you stop pretending to feel. Everything you try to hide still gets carried from inside. And Sunday clothes don't stay the same, they learn the weight of what you claim. So every mark you thought would fade becomes a cloth you never trade. There's blood on my Sunday clothes, I know it was always meant to show. No matter how I tried to be, it stayed right here inside of me. Oh, I stood still, I didn't fight, let it settle in the light. And every version I once wore is stained and nothing more. Now the fabric doesn't differ from the things I tried to hide, just a quiet understanding of what refuses to divide. And if you ever dress in silence, thinking nothing will expose, don't assume it stays as cover. It remembers what it knows. The fire's gone, the ash is cold. The sky has done what skies are told. But something lingers in my skin, like it never lets me in. The wind moves through the empty frame, but nothing here feels quite the same. I washed them clean in river light, I scrubbed them raw through half the night. But every drop just came back wrong, like smoke still knew where it belonged. No matter where I turn or hide, it follows me from the inside. Not flame, not heat, not burning bright, just memory refusing night. The world looks normal, calm and still, but my hands don't know how to heal. I close my fists, I feel it there, like something's crawling in the air. And every breath I try to take just tastes like what I break. My hands still smell like smoke from their night, long after fire left the light. No clean escape, no truth to choke, just ash that never spoke. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to hide, but it followed me outside. And everything I try to do still burns a shade of you. The wind won't wash it off my skin, it only spreads it thin again. Like every step I ever made just deepens what I can't evade. The mirror shows me standing there with nothing clean enough to spare. And in the glass I start to see what fire made of me. No wound to show, no scar to trace, just something time won't erase. The sin don't leave, it settles deep, like something buried in my sleep. And every dream I try to keep still burns beneath my sleeve. My hands still smell like smoke for me, and I don't think I'm still free. No water clears, no truth to choke, just memory and smoke. Oh, I tried to pray, I tried to flee, but it stayed attached to me. And every breath I try to find still carries it behind. They say it fades with passing time, but time don't wash away a crime. It only teaches how to hide what still is burning inside. And even when the night is calm, I feel it crawl across my palm, like something waiting to return for everything I learned. Not fire now, but afterglow, the part you never let go. It ain't the flame, it ain't the blaze, it's everything that never sways. Every choice we can't undo still clings to what we do. When smoke don't leave, it only drifts through all the places memory shifts, till everything you try to clean still dreams too deep. Now I don't touch, I don't pretend. I let the traces never end. No truth to fix, no past to break. Just everything I can't shake. And if you ever feel that sign on fingertips that aren't quite fine, don't trust the air, don't trust the sky, or you'll know exactly why. The fire's gone, the night runs thin, but something never leaves the skin. And I remain where ember spoke, with hands that still smell like smoke. Tight, like it knew what ends the night. No thunder, no last warning sound, just silence settling all around. The lamp flickered low and thin, and my shadow moved before my skin. I swear I stood there calm and slow, with every thought I know. But something darker at my feet was not quite bound to my heartbeat. It stretched and bent the wrong direction, like it had formed its own intention. And every move I tried to make, and made before I could partake. The mirror showed me standing still, but something else had found its will. And in that moment, sharp and clear, I felt another presence near. It wasn't me that raised the hand, it wasn't part of what I planned, but every second breaking thin, I felt it crawling from within. My shadow pulled the trigger that night, I swear, and I was never really there. No control, no truth to fight, just something moving in the light. Oh, I tried to stop, I tried to see, but it wasn't really me. And every echo in my mind still follows what it left behind. The walls went long, the corners bent, like something else had been sent to occupy what I believed was something I could not retrieve. The sound came fast, but not from there, like it had always been laid there. And in the silence after flame, I wasn't sure who to blame. The shadow stood a little wide, like it had nowhere left to hide. And for a second I could tell it knew me better than myself. The floorboards creak, but not from weight, but something choosing its own fate. And every breath I try to keep just sinks into something deep. My shadow pulled the trigger in my name, and nothing ever felt the same. No alibi, no place to flee, just what it did instead of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but it had already made its way. And every thought I can't unwind still echoes from behind. I reached for it, but nothing touched, like I had never been that much. Just outline drawn in fading light, detached from wrong and right. It stepped ahead without a sound, no chain, no tether to the ground. And every piece of me I knew was moving somewhere I can't view. The shadow turned and looked at me, like it was finally set free. And in that glance I understood, it never meant for good. It ain't the hand, it ain't the gun, it's every line we try to run. yours and mine. Now I don't stand beneath the light. I keep the corners out of sight. No past to claim, no truth to give, just something that I let live. And if you ever see your shade move in ways you never made, don't trust the dark, don't trust the glow, or you'll lose who you think you know. The light grows dim, the room grows thin, but something else is still within. And I remain where echoes flicker from my shadow pulling the trigger. In trembling hands, like fate was made from shaking plans. The air went still, the night turned thin, like it knew what was about to begin. A bottle tipped, a prayer untrue, and everything went burning blue. And in that moment, sharp and dire, I was baptized in gasoline and fire. It started slow, a creeping glow, where broken memories tend to go. A whisper first, then rising heat beneath the dust on empty street. The wind didn't fight, it just stood by, like even wind had learned to lie. And every shadow on the wall seemed to be waiting for the fall. No turning back, no word to say, just watching night dissolve away into a truth I couldn't deny, written in flame across the sky. The ground ignited soft and wide, like something deep had come alive. And every breath I tried to keep just fed the blaze too deep. I was baptized in gasoline and fire tonight. No wrong, no mercy, no clear right, just everything I used to be burning up in front of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stand, but fire moves like it understands. And every step I try to take just feeds the path I try to break. The house I knew turned black and red, like every word it ever said was written in the smoke and ash of everything I couldn't grasp. The window screamed without a sound as flames reached up and pulled them down. And every memory I held turned into something I could smell. Not pain alone, not fear, not loss, but something heavier than cost. A cleansing I can't quite explain, born from destruction, not from pain. The heat don't judge, it just consumes. It fills the air, it fills the room. And every truth I try to hide gets stripped away inside. I was baptized in gasoline and fire tonight. No wrong, no mercy, no clear right, and just everything I used to be burning up in front of me. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stand, but fire moves like it understands. And every step I try to take just feeds the path I try to break. I Moonlight bleeding through the iron rail. I feel the weight of every sin I own, carved like names on a graveyard stone. My hands still shake from the fire I fed, silhouettes of the damned inside my head. The night is cold on this forgotten trail, moonlight bleeding through the iron veil. I feel the weight of every sin I own, carved like names on a graveyard stone. My hands still shake from the fire I fed, silhouettes of the damned inside my head. The night is cold on this forgotten trail, moonlight bleeding through the iron rail. I feel the weight of every sin I own, carved like names on a graveyard stone. My hands still shake from the fire I fed, silhouettes of the damned inside my head. Highway stretches like a broken vein, underneath the sky of rain. Headlights cut through a restless night, but nothing here feels right. The road signs lean, the paint is worn, like even meaning's been torn. And somewhere past the faded line, that's where mercy died on Highway 9. I saw the wreck before I knew what truth was waiting in the view. Metal bent like twisted prayer, but no one left to answer there. The sirens came too late to hear, like they were never really near. Just echoes crawling through the haze of shattered glass and burning days. A Bible lay across the seat, still open where two pages meet. But words don't say what steel defines on Highway 9. The rain came down but didn't wash the stains that nothing could abolish. And every breath I tried to take felt like a soul about to break. Mercy died on Highway 9 that night. No angels came, no guiding light, just silence where the truth should shine on Highway 9. Oh, I tried to stop, I tried to pray, but nothing hurt me anyway. And every mile I can't rewind still leads me back to Highway 9. A shattered clock inside the dash, frozen in a final flash, like time itself refused to see what it had done to you and me. The wind moved through the broken glass like it was passing through the past, and every drop of pouring rain felt like it knew my name. No answers left, no second chance, just twisted steel and circumstance. And every road that fades from sight still carries what went wrong that night. The asphalt holds what people lose, it doesn't care which path you choose. And every truth I can't define still bleeds through Highway 9. Mercy died on Highway 9 that night. No angels came, no guiding light, just silence where the truth should shine on Highway 9. Oh, I tried to stop, I tried to pray, but nothing hurt me anyway. And every mile I can't rewind still leads me back to Highway 9. They pulled the sheet across the frame, like covering it might change the name. But nothing hides what's carved in steel, or what the silence makes you feel. I stood there longer than I should, trying to believe I could undo the moment set in stone. But mercy died here on its own. The rain kept falling, soft and slow, like it already seemed to know that some things don't get saved or signed on Highway 9. It ain't the road, it ain't the rain, it's everything we can't explain. Every second we deny becomes the place where mercy dies. And highways don't forgive or choose, they just collect the lives we lose, till every tire mark we find leads back to Highway 9. Mercy died on Highway 9 for me, and I still see what shouldn't be. No turning back, no peace of mind on Highway 9. Oh, I tried to run, I tried to stay, but nothing ever changed that day. And every breath I can't unbind still drives me down Highway 9. No, I don't speed, I don't pretend, I just follow where it bends. No start, no end, no truth to find, just echoes of Highway 9. And if you ever drive that line through pouring rain and broken signs, don't look too long, don't fall behind, or you'll meet what died on Highway 9. The road goes on, the night stays thin, but something never lets me in. And I remain where ghosts align, where mercy died on Highway 9.